Okay, let's take a look at this Self-Regulation Workbook. This is available at your therapy stores or at Amazon. So, I'm going to get started with Chapter 1, Emotional Regulation. You ever felt so mad you wanted to yell or so excited you couldn't sit still? Everyone has big feelings. It talks about emotional regulation. Wow, this is a hot topic button for me. I don't have the best emotional regulation. Let's see. When I feel really upset, I usually yell, stomp, or throw things. Walk away, but I still feel upset. Take a deep breath and try to calm down. Tell someone, all right, I'm going with yell. I definitely yell. I don't stomp or throw things, but I yell. If a friend wins a game and I lose, I usually get mad and refuse to play again, feel upset, but try not to show, congratulate them. I'm definitely this. I don't really care about losing a game. When someone tells me no, I usually argue or complain till I get what I want, feel frustrated, but don't say anything, accept it and move on. Take a deep breath. I argue. I'm an argumentative person. If I get a bad grade or make a mistake, I usually get really upset and give up, feel bad about myself for a long time, think about what I can do better next time, ask for help. I'm a real just try better the next time. When I feel nervous about something, I usually avoid it or try to get out of it. No, worry about it, but still do it. Use calming strategies. Remind myself that I can handle challenges. Say B. When I'm excited, I usually talk loudly, move a lot, and interrupt others. I don't even need to read the rest. 100% A. I feel sad. I usually hide my feelings and don't talk about them. Stay sad for a long time. Do something I enjoy to cheer myself up. Talk to someone about how I feel. I would say D. If I get in trouble, I usually blame someone else or get really mad, feel bad, but don't try to fix it. Think about what I did and how I can do better next time, apologize, and make things right. I usually do go to D, but sometimes that takes me a minute to get there. I do apologize. When I see someone else feeling sad, I usually ignore them, feel bad, but don't know what to do. Ask them if they're okay. 100% ask them if they're okay. All right, if plans change suddenly, I usually get really upset and refuse to do something new, feel frustrated, but go along with it, accept the change and move on. Frustrated. All right, so let's see what I had. I think I had a mix. A's, 1, 2, 3, 3 A's. I had 2 B's, so 5 A's and B's, and 5 C's and D's, so sort of tied in the middle, I guess. So big feelings, big reactions, not all the time. B's working on it. I would say this is really where I'm at. I'm starting to manage my emotions, but it's still really hard. I keep practicing self-regulation strategies. Great emotional awareness. You do a great job recognizing your emotions, and I'm not there, not even close. And mostly D's. Emotional expert. I have excellent self-regulation skills. No, I don't. But I always say I'm a work in progress. Even in my 50s, this can still be improved. Okay. So let's see what they suggest that can help me. Taking deep breaths. I've been doing that a lot lately. It is helpful. Naming my feelings. I do that occasionally. Finding a calm spot. I don't always need to do that. Using positive self-talk. I do this. I use a lot of mantras for myself. Ask for help. I do this, I'll talk to my friend or my spouse to see if they can help me figure out a plan. So I do that. Moving my body. Taking a walk outdoors. Totally do this. Very helpful. Using a fidget or sensory tool, yes, sometimes I do. I have some tactile sensory stickers that I like to play with when I'm stressed out. My phone is in my pocket and I will rub the sensory sticker. Write or draw my feelings. I used to write in a journal all the time, not so much anymore. Think of something that makes me happy. I do that. I'm big on visualization and practicing gratitude. This I do, but it's like the next day after I haven't held it together. Then I'm grateful for those moments and I try to be more mindful about being present in the moment. So, all right, so far for chapter 1, I learned something about myself and I learned some tips. So stay tuned for the next one. Oh, actually there's reflection questions. So think about a time when I had really big feelings. How did I handle it? Oh, that's easy. Sometimes I get really fired up at a meeting and I really don't do well. I tend to talk quickly. I might interrupt people. So this is something that I really need to handle better. What emotion is the hardest for me to manage? Disappointment. When I am disappointed in people, I really have a hard time monitoring what I'm saying or how I'm feeling. When I feel overwhelmed or upset, what's one thing that calms me down? I would say the deep breathing does help, and kind of in my head just being more mindful of this is a moment in time, that it will pass. If a friend is frustrated, what would I do to help them? I do try with friends. I do think I'm a good listener, and I do try to help support them, meet them where they're at. What is one strategy from the try list that you want to try more of? I will go back to this page, and I would say something that I want to try more of is naming my feelings. I don't always do that, and I think that would help me recognize for the next time when I get very upset that it will help me decide what to do next, or will prevent me from getting so emotionally riled up. All right, so stay tuned. Chapter 2 is on impulse control. I'll be back. Bye.